This is for the ST1300, the Mick-O-Peg model S13. On the clamp, you'll see a LH for left hand or RH for right hand. Take these bolts off this piece that looks like an old stove knob. We call a standoff. Then you can get access to these other two mounting bolts. Now for the ST1300, the bracket does not mount on the tip-over bar. Our clamp will go just ahead of the tip-over bar on part of the frame where the tip-over bar is attached. So that you don't drop the back part of the clamp, which has the tapped holes, you don't drop that down. Run this large bolt that'll be in your package and screw it in just a little bit into the top hole of the clamp. That allows you to put the clamp behind the frame on your bike, and you can pull it in to keep it in place. Then put your other mounting bolt in the hole down below, get it started in the clamp. So this would be where your frame of your bike is. Your tip-over bar would come out from there. Screw the bottom in until it's just snug. Then you can take out the top bolt, and because it's machined there, it won't allow the clamp to fall down inside. Put your top bolt in. Now you may have noticed there's a little bit difference in the bolts that are in here and the bolts that will be used in here. These are a little bit shorter. With your bracket, now this is on the left-hand side of the bike. So this would be to the engine or the frame, and then these mounting bolts go into the outer edge of the standoff that looks like a knob from an old stove. Probably one of the easiest installations that we have is this model S13 for the ST1300. Snug up those bolts. Now in many of the models, you receive our peg and the peg bolt for attaching our peg to your Mick-O-Peg. But if you want to attach a heavier peg, we have the coupler nut. This is a Kuryakin peg. There's a large bolt that goes through the center of the peg. So you need this bolt. You don't need any of their mounting hardware. That will screw into our coupler nut. And this doesn't have to be real tight, because what we're going to do is put our bolt, our peg bolt, through the Mick-O-Peg leg, and that's going to screw into the other end of that coupler nut. So the Kuryakin bolt and the Mick-O-Peg bolt, you're going to be tightening them against each other on that coupler nut. And then you'll position that peg where you want it. Oops, I already got it too tight. Position the peg the angle you want it. Tighten those up. Now, this is what's going to happen if you put a heavier peg on one of the Mick-O-Pegs that's not equipped with it. The leg won't return to the full up position. So you have to make sure you have the Mick-O-Peg that's designed and gives you the option for attaching the heavier peg.